It's June, it's audiobook month. We're back to talk about the Audies, and this time we are talking about judging. So, you want to be an Audie judge. It's fun, but it is a commitment, and you have to commit. You cannot half ass it, you cannot go in and be like, oh, I want to judge because I want to listen to this genre or that genre. No, you have to go in and want to go in for the love of audio. And so here are some things that you need to know. You have to go in knowing that you will be assigned a category. If you only listen to one particular genre and you won't listen to any other, you are not going to be a good fit for an audio judge. If you only listen at 2.0, 2.5, 3.0, you're not going to be an audio judge. You have to listen at 1.0. If you only want to be a judge so you can say you're a judge, you're not going to be a good judge, because you can say you're a judge, but you can't talk about what category you're judging until after you have submitted all of your scores, because you can be manipulated, and that's not right? So if you've never judged, you can only put yourself forward to be a finals judge, and that is generally 5 titles. Sometimes there might be up to 7. Like I say, listen at 1.0, and you can't talk about it. You rate them at different points, so like direction, story, the narration, the how the narration applies to the story, if it fits. If you have any biases, you have to be able to leave them at the door. If there are certain narrators that you don't like, that you don't listen to for your own enjoyment, you have to be able to set that aside. If you can't, then there's no point being a judge. The same, if you have a narrator that you love, you have to be able to set that aside and only score that book high if overall it's high. It's no good if, like, say there is 4 narrators on the project and that one of them is a narrator that you adore and you love everything they do, but the other narrators on the project are subpar. There's no good putting that as the best book and scoring it high when actually the book wasn't that great, because it's disingenuous just because, oh, well, I want them to get an award. No, it doesn't work that way, and it's unfair to the other books that deserve to have a fair shot. As a judge, you will get the option to have a ticket to go to the Audies. I didn't mention this in the last video about the Audies, which I forgot. Anybody can go to the Audies. You just have to buy a ticket. It is not an exclusive event that is invite only. I know there is some people that sort of made it seem that that is the case. It's not. As long as you're prepared to pay for it, you can go. It's not cheap, so again, there is that barrier, but something to bear in mind. If you have judged for, I think it's 1 or 2 years, you can then go on to judge for the semi-finals. That is a lot. Um, it can be very overwhelming. They come in 2 stages. You get the first batch, and a couple months later you'll get the second batch. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But again, you will get it, and if you are doing that as well as finals, you will get 2 different categories. And if you have judged before, you will generally not get the same category again, although there have been occasions where people will, but generally speaking, you won't. Um, yeah, I think that's mainly it. It is a lot of fun, but it is a commitment. I love judging because I'm an opinionated bitch. Did you not know this about me? But I also love being able to contribute and be able to give something back to a community that has given a lot to me. Um, you cannot judge. I don't know if I said this already or this was another video because, if you are in the community as consistently producing, working for production companies, etc., publishers, yada yada yada. Obviously, you cannot be a judge because you have a bias there. If you have any questions, please hit me with them. I may have missed some things off, but yeah, let me know.